In a world where almost everything will explode in a ball of fire when shot, and everything else is secretly made of metal, only one man can save us. Remington Steele. James Bond. He has saved the world from the schemes of evil doctors, fat men that really like gold, and the guy that yells, "Deplane! Deplane!" Now, he must stop a satellite weapon named after Ian Fleming's house from being used by a triumvirate of villains, including a corrupt general, a sadistic Psy-Master enthusiast, and their mysterious leader known only as Janice. With the help of M, Q, and the one actor that somehow avoided fame, James Bond takes on an army of hideous clones that can home in on your location no matter how well you hide, take several rounds to the face, and bend the laws of physics. Wait, maybe those aren't clones. Maybe they're Terminators. Oh, nope, definitely not Terminator. Starring General Zod, Beardless Hagrid, Colonel Mustard Gas, Nerdy Nightcrawler, Xena Warrior Pervert, and a guy that kinda looks like Pierce Brosnan, Goldeneye.
Mission objectives in first-person shooters were not uncommon before this, but Goldeneye took them to a greater level. In practice, they amount to destroy this, pick up that, and select gadget here. But with a little imagination, it feels like you are doing a lot more. Some of the missions require a bit of stealth. Not to the degree of an actual stealth game, but you have to avoid security cameras and only fire your gun sparingly. I guess the guards are used to hearing some random gunfire in the complex, but if someone goes full auto, they know something is up. They also don't seem to think anything is odd when their cameras go offline systematically. This was also one of the earliest first-person shooters to have wide-open levels, which led to the inclusion of a sniper rifle, which is now standard for first-person shooters. The multiplayer mode can be great fun, especially with 4 players. There are a lot of different modes, levels, weapons, and characters to choose from, so it makes a great game for parties. The only downside is that there isn't a system link for the N64, so everyone has to play on a single screen. It has been a long time since I played this game, and I thought that I was going to have difficulty getting used to the controls after years of using dual analog sticks for first-person shooters, but it all came back to me very quickly, thanks in part to the auto-aim function. There is a mode that allows you to use dual sticks by using 2 controllers, but it is as unwieldy as it sounds. You can't customize your controls, but there are a few different preset control schemes. Goldeneye is one of the few N64 games that use textures on every model. That does result in some slowdown every now and then, but it is still a remarkable technical achievement, especially considering the team size and the game's budget. There are a wide variety of faces for the NPCs, but only a few can be loaded for each level, which results in a lot of clones. The level of detail on the faces also varies wildly, and they can look pretty silly up close. The large number of textures also comes at the price of draw distance. It's especially obvious during the train level. The weapons and explosions all sound very good. The enemies grunt and yell when hurt, but all of the dialogue is text-based, so we were spared from what probably would have been subpar voice acting. Some of the music choices are a bit odd, but the music is mostly good. The normal difficulty level is quite challenging. There aren't any mid-level checkpoints, so it can be pretty frustrating if you keep dying at the end of a long mission. You can find body armor, but there isn't a way to actually replenish your health. The game roughly follows the plot of the movie, but adds new scenes between the prologue and the main plot, and changes other scenes to include Bond and make things more action-oriented. Since they were adding new missions to the story, I think that they missed an opportunity to include more time working alongside 006. It could have greatly enhanced his character. The role of Boris is so downplayed in the game that players won't understand his significance unless they've seen the movie. James Bond probably kills more people in this game than in every movie combined. People's clothes become blood-stained when they are shot, and their death animations can be disturbing. Moneypenny also tends to use a lot of suggestive euphemisms. Goldeneye definitely shows its age in some places, but overall I think that the design stands the test of time. There is a ton of extra stuff to unlock, and it has a high replay value. I recommend Goldeneye to everyone that likes first-person shooters.